What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle. Make sure y'all go check out my music channel, King Hustle X1M. Just dropped a new music video. Can't fuck with me? Go like, share, comment, subscribe, run them views, them comments, and them likes up. About to be dropping a lot of new music, new music videos, mixtapes, albums, you name it, real soon. All right, so make sure y'all go subscribe and hit the all notification bell so when I do, y'all be notified. Y'all can turn up with me and we can keep this show going. All right, and with that being said, what's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle, and yes, this is the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on, and you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and that Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right. Got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, all right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey. What to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you tired of being a zero? You're ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get them notifications, it's going to be some information that's going to help you win or keep you entertained. Hold on, y'all. I'm over here doing 17 things at once. My fault, y'all. All right, so today we're going to be talking about CPNs. Yes, CPNs, how they're created and how people are making money off of them and what's really going on with CPNs. Because a lot of people out there are just mind blown and just under a daze and trying to figure out what's really going on with CPNs. What is a real CPN? How's people getting loans, credit cards, doing all this different type of stuff, right? So I'm going to be explaining CPNs and what people are doing and what's going on in the CPN world. All right, so without further ado, let's get into these gems that's going to help you win. So when it comes to CPNs, like I tell people all the time, CPNs are, it's an acronym for credit privacy number, credit profile number. It's a made up name. The government didn't make up the name CPN or credit privacy number or none of that. It's made up, fraudulent, and people go with it. So ever since COVID-19 and basically COVID-19 and PPP loans, people have been into the credit world. A lot of people have been interested in the business funding, a lot of different things. A lot of people are starting to realize how credit is the number one money game in the world, and how credit can get you a lump sum of money at one time. So a lot of people who got millions of dollars in PPP loans that got the loans fraudulently using synthetic identities or synthetic information in fraudulent businesses. So identity theft has been going on for a long time before COVID-19. It's just sad to say that most people in the world are followers. They want to do what the next person doing because they see a lot. It's working for everybody else. It's working for a handful of people. So now they want to do it because now they believe it. And when people heard you can get a loan and not have to pay it back or be forgiven, people ran with that. People went for it. They said, well, I'm going to get this loan and not have to pay the money back, right? But they didn't understand that you had to also fill out the paperwork for the forgiveness and do all that also in order for it to be forgiven. If not, then you have to pay the money back. So it's a lot of people in jail right now for PPP fraud. So ever since COVID-19, the spike in scamming and fraud has been up 600 to 800%. And right now, there's more fraud being committed, more scams being committed than there ever was. There's new methods, there's new platforms, there's a lot of new things. And as the world evolves, fraud and scam evolves. So people It's a lot of people out there that are just that lacks knowledge, information, and resources because one, they don't try to go get it, and two, they was never given it. So a lot of people out there hear CPN, CPN this, CPN this, and they know it's a credit profile and they know you can do things with it. But a lot of people minds aren't mature enough to really understand what's going on. So you got CPNs, and CPNs are basically credit profiles that are created with numbers that have not been issued. So they're not somebody else's credit profile. It's not a baby's credit profile. It's not a homeless man's credit profile. It's not a deceased person's credit profile. It's a new credit profile with a number that has not been issued yet. So they utilize that number. They name, new address, things like that. Depending on the city and state that they're in, they can go get an ID from the DMV, depending on what state and what documentations that they need. So they get these new credit profiles, IDs, and things like that. So now they got a new credit profile. So then they try merge it, and to get that profile in the public records, they'll get secure credit cards, secure loans, well, basically secure credit cards, where they're utilizing their own money as collateral for a credit card. So once they get this credit card, it's now generating them a credit score on this number on these three profiles. So they make a couple payments. So now they can go to Credit Karma, not even Credit Karma, Experian.com, make a profile, type in the number, and the information will pop up. It'll be a credit score, right? So by them doing that, they're able to do whatever any other American would do with their credit profile. So that's a CPN. By maturing that CPN will allow that person, whoever is using it, to be able to get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. It's just like an original credit profile. You gotta mature it. You gotta get lower level credit cards, lower limit loans, trade lines, credit builder trade lines to build that credit profile. So it's the exact same thing. Then you got pre-built CPNs, and pre-built CPNs are basically credit profiles, stolen credit profiles attached to other people. So there's a lot of different data compromises, a lot of compromises going on here in the world with people compromising companies and getting people's information as far as name, social security number, date of birth, because you got to think about it. This information is in a lot of different places, especially banks. We got bank accounts, we got car notes, we got mortgage loans, we got basically anywhere that you're financing some money, they got all your information. Wherever you apply for somewhere, they got your information. And it's always a data leak, a breach, or something like that. So people get a hold of people's information all the time. Dark web. People might work in banks. People might work in different companies that get a hold of this different type of ways that people get this information. So they get this information and then they get fake IDs. Create the fake ID with that person's picture, with the person who's using this information, not the real person, but the person who's using this information. Get the picture, make the fake ID, connect their information with that picture, and then go try to do willy-nilly and whatever that they want to do. But the problem with that is people don't understand. When you go to the DMV and you take a identification picture, a driver's license picture, that picture is now in the database. And on IDs, you got driver's license numbers and you got on the back barcodes. That driver's license number is connected to that person. Picture, height, picture, height, weight, all that. That barcode on the back, same thing, connected. So banks, auto dealerships, and a lot of different places are now starting to scan cars to make sure the information that's presented is accurate, because there's so many people using pre-built CPNs, not knowing what a pre-built CPN is, not knowing what a CPN is, or just being green, going into these car lots, dealerships, financing these cars with other people's credit profiles. And sometimes they get away, sometimes they don't. Now, in a lot of cases, So y'all know I do reaction videos. A lot of times people have been getting away with it, and then they call them back to like, come pick up your second key or come do this and sign this other documentation, and it's just a setup for the police to get them, because they do their research and they do a little bit more digging and they find out that's not the actual person. This is fraud, or the person who actually information is being used called and say, hey, I didn't come. That's fraud. That's not me. And it's a lot of different situations. So pre-built CPNs are a big red flag, because a lot of people are getting CPNs and pre-built CPNs confused, because a lot of people don't know the information. A lot of people don't know what's going on. A lot of people are buying this information and then getting caught and saying, oh, I thought you could have a second chance credit profile. Like, yeah, people got to start utilizing like not even utilizing their brain, because a lot of people don't have common sense. So people got to just start thinking, what person in the world do you know has a second credit profile? What person in the world has two credit profiles? Nobody has it. Because if it was a such thing, majority of the world will have it. They'll put certain things on this credit profile and they'll put certain things on this credit profile. They have a main credit profile and a backup credit profile. It's just common sense, knowing how people utilize their lives and utilize money. So people, they just hear second. They don't. Information and knowledge is very important in this world because it can save you, and that's all I'm gonna say. And then you got people who utilize homeless people um, information, deceased people information, children's information. People have been utilizing kids' information for a very long time, getting light bills, phone bills, water bills, all different type of bills in their kid's name. And that's technically a CPN, because you're generating a new credit profile with this new social security number connected, linking it to different information. Then you got the homeless people. People use homeless people because this is a real person. And most of the time they call and verify. Well, this person is homeless. How are they going to call that person and verify? And then if you actually got that person, then it's going to be easier for you to do whatever, because this person is right there. So a lot of times people use homeless people's information to do different things. They just build the credit up and utilize it. Deceased people, that person is deceased, then if it's not, how they gonna call that person? But deceased people are starting to get a little bit complicated, or people are really using deceased people anywhere because it's starting to pop up in the system as deceased. So that's a little bit trickier, but people are utilizing information that they have. And wherever there's money being made, like I tell you guys, there's some type of fraud or scam being committed. And to utilize somebody else's information is really not as hard as people think. And like I said, this is all educational purposes only. Not telling anybody to do any of this type of stuff, but this is real life information, real things that's going on in the world. People right now, somebody is using somebody else's information to attain something. It might be a phone, it might be a loan, it might be a credit card, it might be a car, it might be an apartment. It's something. But a lot of people right now are committing some type of fraud using other people's information. You got to think about it. Think about it like this. Every day, this is how y'all got to start using your brain. What's the odds of so many people when it come to this exact same Wendy's or this exact same McDonald's at the same time? So you got all these people in the driveway. You got all these people, customers in the lobby. What's the scientific matter of all these people want to come to this exact same place at the exact same time? Everywhere we go, there's many people there. So that means so many people had the idea to go to this exact same place at the exact same time. That's how y'all got to start thinking about things. That's how you got to start interpreting this information. Because every day, all day, people are committing fraud. Every day, all day, people are getting loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. Every day, all day, people are doing things. And if you're not aware, if you don't know what's going on, you don't know what to look out for, it can happen to you. And like I said, people are creating these CPN profiles, try merging them, building them just like they will build any other credit profile, their own credit profile. starting businesses under these CPNs and getting loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. A lot of people, see, this is another thing. See, a lot of people started to go towards the pre-built CPNs because building credit takes time and takes money, and they want to do things right then and there. So why spend money building this profile when you can already have a profile that's already built? And that's why a lot of people use pre-built CPNs or other people's credit profiles, because it's already established. But a lot of people got a lot of things connected to their credit profiles and their identity, so they get alerts. So that's how people are utilizing CPNs, pre-built CPNs, synthetic identities to do a lot of different things. People are different lanes, different avenues, different ways to utilize it. Finding a new number, building it from the ground up, it's going to take a little longer. Most scammers and fraudsters don't want to do that. Utilizing somebody else's credit profile, buying it off the dark web, or knowing somebody that works in these type of places, it's already an established profile, but it's connected to somebody. So the credit is there, but it's connected to somebody, face, picture, address, all that. So when you go run that, they run that driver's license number or that barcode on the back of that ID, because you need an ID for everything. And that picture and information pops up and it's not you, you're going to jail. So it's just all about having the information and knowledge and the resources about what's going on out here in the world, so you won't get scammed, you won't get duped, you won't be buying something that you have no knowledge on what it is, and just going off what somebody else saying or what you heard on YouTube or social media, and just being more smart, being more safe, and being more aware. All right, so shout out to all my real King Hussle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me to keep going. Y'all motivate me to keep dropping the sauce, and y'all motivate me to keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one unlimited gems are $1,000, but for limited time only. I am doing it for 600. Yes, 600 Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yo me. Also, make sure y'all book y'all seat on the crypto tour in person limited gems. $3,500 deposit. The rest of the money be in person. Make sure y'all book y'all seat on the month-long mentorship. $2,500, 30 days. Anything you need help with, anything you want to talk about, let's get to work. Let's make it happen. Let's elevate and grow and build together. Make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato App Millionaire Network. Still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, women, gaming streamers, and content creators. Any cameraman or woman in Houston, Texas, or Milwaukee, Wisconsin, hit me up on my IG. Let's push out this content and run up a bag. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit the notification bell on all my YouTube channels and my Twitch. Make sure y'all follow me on my new IG, King Hussle X1M.2. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world, because it's changing people's lives. Y'all seeing it. And make sure y'all check out my music channel, King Hussle X1M. My latest mixtape, Hustle and Flow. And I just dropped a new music video. Can't fuck with me. Go like, share, comment, subscribe, run them views, them comments, and them likes up. Dropping new music videos, mixtapes, and albums soon. So make sure y'all subscribe so y'all be notified and y'all can rock out with me. With that being said, it's your boy King Hussle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson, video, or live. Peace.